fifth of vodka in one fist. There's a sparkler in the other fist, a flag, while the senior brigade leads the golf cart parade. I've got it made in the shade. I smile and take another drag. I'm an idle American, here in my lone chair again. I lounge anywhere I can, and yes, I feel entitled to be an idle American. Some may think I'm arrogant because I lack embarrassment. An idle American. Yes, I'm an idle American. I've got my lighter in my pocket, and my nephew's got some weed. I think that's all we need. As I pour another beer, we might light some bottle rockets and a couple of stingers. I hope I don't lose any fingers like I did last year. I'm an idle American, here in my lone chair again. I lounge anywhere I can, and yes, I feel entitled to be an idle American. Some may think I'm arrogant because I lack embarrassment. An idle American. Yes, I'm an idle American. Yes, I'm an idle American. I'm an idle American, here in my lawn chair again. I lounge anywhere I can. Yes, I feel entitled to be an idle American. Some may think I'm arrogant because I lack embarrassment. I'm an idle American. I'm an idle American. Idle American. Here come the lawyer, here come the judge, both paid in advance, so neither will budge. Here come the taxman, I hope he behaves. Here we are drowning in these amber waves, in these amber waves. Here come the president in his long limousine. Here comes his wife, and she's so rarely seen. The founding fathers come out of their graves. Here we are drowning in these amber waves, in these amber waves. And yes, the skies are spacious, and yes, the mounds are majestic. Purple, very purple. Maybe God shed his grace all over this place. That's disputable. It's not always so beautiful. It's not always so beautiful. Here come the left, here come the right, here come the media, praying the fight. Land of the free, the home of the brave. Here we are drowning in these amber waves, in these amber waves. And yes, the skies are spacious, and yes, the mounds are majestic and purple, very purple. Maybe God shed His grace all over this place. That's disputable. It's not always so beautiful. It's not always all beautiful. They say Jesus wasn't radical. That's why they put him to death. If you're preaching resistance and breaking the system, they're gonna take your last breath. We've got the radical left and the radical right, and I can understand both just a little. I'm trying to fight for my inalienable right to be part of the radical middle. Part of the radical middle. I guess Lucifer was the first radical, and look what happened to him. If you're gonna go against God or the government, your fairy tale is gonna be grim. You got the radical left and the radical right, and I can understand both a little. I'm just trying to fight for my inalienable right to be part of the radical middle. To be part of the radical middle. Part of the radical middle. First you immigrate, then you imitate. If it's not too late, maybe assimilate. Become a citizen, an American, but don't get arrogant or too militant. Stay innocent, be vigilant, be different, but not a dissident. Be different, stay different. You're an immigrant, be an immigrant. Don't forget the ones that came before. Keep the dream, but always reach for more. This land is your land. This land is my land. That's what the song says. But if you make a stand, you're gonna face the ones with the deeds and the guns. The guns. You're growing up unless you're born here. That's what the bigots say. Just let that ricochet make you get away. Only in the state. See the USA like a renegade. Who you're meant to be, what's your legacy, your identity. It's a heresy. It went so easily in your memory. It's in your family. That's not a fantasy. In reality, you're always different. You're an immigrant. Be an immigrant. In reality, you're always different. You're an immigrant. Be an immigrant. Don't forget the ones that came before. Keep the dream, but always reach for more. And there's scars and there's stripes on the back of this country. And if they don't heal, this divide never will. Yes, there's scars and there's stripes on the back of this country. And if they don't mend, this war will never end. And there's work to be done, conversations that we need to start. Change needs to happen in our laws and our hearts. 'Cause we the people have never been equal. We the people, we have never been equal. We the people, we've never been equal. Never been equal. And there's scars and there's stripes on the back of this country. And if they don't heal, this divide never will. Yes, there's scars and there's stripes on the back of this country. If they don't mend, this war never ends. It's always the same old shit, but it's really not a mystery. Hate and race and human misery are baked into our history. When I think we're moving forward, we end up stuck. America, you're beautiful, but sometimes you suck. It's getting hard to wave the flag, stand up when the anthem sung. Pledge my allegiance like I did when I was young. Without feeling like a racist too, the MAGA had it right wing fool. Every time I feel some pride, something happens and I'm horrified. It's always the same old shit, but it's really not a mystery. Hate and race and human misery are baked into our history. When I think we're moving forward, we end up stuck. America, you're beautiful, but sometimes you suck. I understand checks and balances, I understand the pendulum swings, but why are there so many assholes wrong about so many things? Almost half of us approve the plan to make America hate again. As a nation we keep on suffering from electile dysfunction. It's always the same old shit, but it's really not a mystery. Hate, race, and human misery are baked into our history. When I think we're moving forward, we end up stuck. America, you're beautiful, but sometimes you suck. America, you're beautiful, but sometimes you suck. Midnight far away. God the breaking down doors, the trembling right, and the dazzling light. Oh, say, can you see who you claim to be? Freedom has never been free. And the morning in America, the murder of one more. When you're in America, we heard all that shit before. And it's dying in America, dying on us all. Morning in America, morning in America. It's morning in America. It's midnight far away. God shut His grace for another day. Without warning in America, the breaking down doors, the trembling rights, and those early light. Oh, say, can you see just who you claim to be? Freedom has never been free. The morning in America, the murder of one more. The law yawning in America, we've been it all before. It's dying in America, dying on us all. It's morning in America, it's morning in America, it's morning in America, it's morning in America. Oh, America, yeah, America. I want something new and shiny, oversized and extremely tiny. Plug me into cool romance, high-tech hearts and a new wave dance. We are all dreaming of American love. We are all living life to the extreme. We are all dreaming of American love. We are all in love with the American dream. Shopping for the perfect girl, first date in third world. Put it all on my MasterCard. There's a drone in your own backyard. We are all dreaming of American love. We are all living life to the extreme. We are all dreaming of American love. We are all in love with the American dream. At the spot where Easy Street and Electric Avenue meet, there's a fantasy waiting for you, painted red, white and blue. We are all dreaming of American love. We are all living life to the extreme. We are all dreaming of American love. We are all in love with the American dream. We are all dreaming of American love. We are all in love with the American dream.
Madam, I'm Adam, were the first words he said to her. That was millennia ago. Now he's dead to her. We're no longer in Eden, and the serpent's been beaten. Looks like we're down here alone. Some of us are waiting for Gabriel or Satan, some for the heir to the throne. Some are waiting for the heir to the throne. And some turn to the president, some to the pope. Some are hesitant to hang on to hope. It's all down to Hollywood, Vegas or Dollywood. But it's not real, it's all silicone. Heaven or bust, ashes or dust. Please show us the heir to the throne. Please show us the heir to the throne. The revolution will not be shown to you. It only airs on pay-per-view. Raise the stars and the stripes, and the militia types will raise up their guns and their phones for the chosen one, an American son. Perhaps he's the heir to the throne. Perhaps he's the heir to the throne. There's a lady I love dearly, that's why I wrote this poem. When I fought overseas, she welcomed me home. She stood there in the harbor like a giant steeple, like a beacon, like a lighthouse, welcoming her people. A torch in her right hand, carried high for all to see. A symbol of freedom, the light of liberty. A tablet in her left hand inscribed with just a sentence, the date when our nation declared its independence. And there's a broken chain and shackle sculpted by her feet to represent the moment when the slaves had all been freed. There's no lady that's more beautiful or that I love more. I'd lay down my life for her like many did before. She watches over all of us, reminds us to stay free. She's a lovely Lady Liberty. Yeah, she watches over all of us and reminds us to stay free. She's a lovely Lady Liberty. She's a symbol of freedom, but she stands for so much more. She welcomes every newcomer when they reach our shore. You're tired and you're poor, huddled masses, come to me. The refuse from your shore, all yearning to breathe free. The homeless and the tempest-tossed, send them all to me. And I'll lift my lamp at the golden door and grant them liberty. There's no lady that's more beautiful or that I love more. I'd lay down my life for her like many did before. She watches over all of us, reminds us to stay free. Our lovely Lady Liberty. Our lovely Lady liberty.
The prettiest girl I came across was that sweetheart they called Betsy Ross. She knocked me out, she was just my type. The way she wore the stars and stripes. So Washington crossed the Delaware and he hit the town with Paul Revere. Betsy Ross came into view, both boys turned red, white and blue. Oh, the prettiest girl I came across was that sweetheart they called Betsy Ross. She knocked me out, oh, she's just my type. The way she wore the stars and stripes. Birds say, can you see her by the dawn's early light? It's clear that girl has once again stepped out all night. She loves to tease the Minuteman, that's how she gets her kicks. Tonight she's gonna party like it's 1776. Oh, the prettiest girl I came across was that sweetheart they called Betsy Ross. She knocked me out, she was just my type. The way she wore the stars and stripes. The prettiest girl I came across was that sweetheart they called Betsy Ross. She knocked me out, she was just my type. The way she wore the stars and stripes. Oh, Betsy, Betsy Ross, show me something, maybe a little fire. Betsy Ross, oh, the prettiest girl I came across was that sweetheart they called Betsy Ross. She knocked me out, she was just my type. The way she wore the stars and stripes. Oh, Betsy, Betsy Ross.
We cannot always prevent it, but we must never fail to protest it. Injustice, I will not bear ill will toward anyone, but I will not bear it from anyone. Injustice, it is better to risk saving guilty men than to condemn a soul that's innocent. Injustice, to be wealthy and safe in an unjust place is a moral disgrace. Injustice, injustice, where justice is denied, where poverty is enforced, neither persons nor property will be safe, of course. Justice is what love looks like in policy. Justice is what love looks like in reality. I should like to love justice and still love my country. Injustice, right is right even if all are against it. Wrong is wrong even if all are for it. Injustice, injustice. Justice will not be served unto those who are unaffected, are as outraged as those who are. Injustice. Justice is what love looks like in policy. Justice is what love looks like in reality. We can't always prevent it, but we must never fail to protest it. Injustice. Injustice, where justice is denied, where poverty is enforced, neither persons nor property will be safe, of course. Injustice, justice is what love looks like in policy. Justice is what love looks like in reality. Injustice, injustice. Injustice, injustice.